Welcome back, Stoner Squad, and thank you for joining me today for some more Going Medieval, the medieval colony simulator with elements of survival. So we're going to pick up where we left off, and we created our first home in the glorious newly founded town of Stonedville. I wouldn't say town, but it's kind of a single shack. But we're going to continue where we left off. So we need to finish off the house, and of course we're getting a roof done on the inside. They are building stuff. Now, if you want to actually see the different layers, and this is cool, just hold down Control and then scroll with the mouse wheel. And if you scroll up, it goes down, down goes up. It's kind of inverted form of axis. And you can actually just kind of go through the layers. So you can see under the roof, you can actually see what is being built. If I wanted to go further down underground, then you can, and it goes down the layers. So you can actually go down a ton of layers. It is really, really cool. There's also like an easier way than that. If you wanted to just see what's under the roof, just click on hide roof elements. And you can see what's like underneath it, and that's like the fairly easy way to do things. So let's roll. Bim, bam, and bloody boom. So they've slept, they've had a good night's sleep out in the open, and now they're kind of building up the rest of our dear first house, which is going to be quite nice. Got you chopping this down, of course. Want to clear the land as much as possible because we are going to want to have like constructible areas for us because the trees are blocking us. We do need to expand the settlement. So, why are you not building? What's up here? Do you not have enough? Do you not have enough stuff to build the roof? Or is it because you're not building? It's red, so I do want to know why it's red. I want to quickly see this. Let's get the roof back on so I can actually see what's going on. Not enough resources. I don't have enough hay. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll just chop some of this down there. Why not? Get a few of them. That's going to give us hay. If you want to get hay, you chop down shrubs like this, like grass, and it gives you hay. And that's the reason why. Normally when it's red, it's either they can't access the area to build, or they don't have enough resources. They'll do that. But anyway, they're building the stuff inside, which is nice. And now I've actually got the research bench, so I can showcase to you what the tech's like. So if you go to research here, you can see a nice, pretty cool tech tree. A pretty big one at that. And what you need basically you have 3 different types of books you can write. You've got chronicles, you've got textbooks, and thesis. Some tech only requires chronicles, some tech requires a mixture of textbook and chronicles, and some require a mixture of thesis, textbook, chronicles. You get the gist. So what we're going to do, we're going to first get architecture, and this gives us access to the beams, and get that one for free. Now, if I wanted to go down the rest of the levels here, what we're going to need to do is get someone on research. So what we'll do is click on the research bench, click the product, and what I like to do is set forever. So the guy you've got who is assigned as a researcher, and we have this one here who's currently a researcher at the moment, you are going to be writing forever until I tell you to stop. Now, I've done that for the moment because what I want to do, I desperately want to go for brewing and preserving food. This is vital. If you want to survive, I recommend going for these first. Brewing, because the only way you get your settlers to drink in the game is by drinking booze. There's no water in it yet. Hopefully there will be at some point, but for the moment there's no water. And the only way you can get them to drink is by drinking booze. And the brewing allows you to build a brewing station to do either ale, beer, or rough wine. Now, rough wine is fairly easy to make. With rough wine, all we need is a set of berries or red currant berries, and we have some bushes down here. Just harvest them and then just turn that into rough wine. The next thing we're going to want to go for, of course, is preserving food. This allows you to get access to the smokehouse, and this allows you to do smoked meat. Now, smoked meat stored underground has an incredibly slow rotting rate, which is pretty damn good. And you can use this smoked meat to then go and cook a load of different meals for your settlers. So we're going to want to go for that first. So that's why I've done that. So we should now see fairly soon that one of our settlers, there we go, so the one assigned to researching stuff, and she has a pretty good research speed. She's at, 15 intellectual, which means she's going to be pretty quick at it. She's going to be doing this forever and making books for us. We've got you guys playing some backgammon, of course, you're on the leisure. So that's that. By the way, I didn't show you the region here. Now, you can see different settlements around you. At the moment, there's not much you can do with this. You can see enemy settlements, some friendly ones, but there's not really too much. You can't really interact with them yet. Maybe further down the line, but at the moment, there's really nothing you can actually do with it. So we just need to get rid of that, go back to our settlement. So let's go. Meal preparation missing. But I'm not bothered about that yet. Why am I bothered about a meal preparation? Oh yeah, we need a campfire, that's right. But I don't need to get that just yet, honestly. It's not important. And I'll just quickly chop these down here. I don't really want these. An ivy shrub. We'll just get rid of them. Just to get it out of the way. Get that there. And that is fine. So now we've nearly got all inside here. Our kind of main hall room here where people are going to sit down and eat. We've got a little fire. All that is jolly good. And you can see that Linda here, she's making the chronicle piles. There we go. So you're going to get them there. And hopefully someone's going to store them on this area. Because chronicle piles, you need to store them. And I don't like leaving them out in the open. Kind of mop up there. It's not good indeed. Why is there a shrub there? Get rid of that shrub. There's a shrub inside the goddamn house. And I don't know why. So anyway, now it's become a spare room. Now, can you see what a spare room does? Yeah, a spare room gives no bonuses. You just need minimum grid space area 1, and it gives no bonuses. There's a load of different rooms you can have. Oh, there's a shared bedroom. Must have at least 2 wooden hay. Cannot have any other workstations, shrines, or beds. Okay. At least 2. Well, I can actually get rid of the. I can actually make this into a spare bedroom. What does it actually do? A small positive mood modifier. I can definitely do that. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to lock this off now. I don't want to lock it off there, though. What I will do, though, is I will lock off this wall here, I think. Do it that way, and I'll turn it into a spare bedroom. Just because it gives us a little bit of an extra boost. And we'll get a door there as well. So, and then this should turn it into a spare bedroom. There's nothing else in there, and it should be more than fine. We'll see what happens when it's finished. I think it will turn into a spare bedroom. Has it finished yet? No, it hasn't. He's got the door to finish. I've got some research available already, so he's finished that. So now we're going to want to go to agriculture, and you can grow stuff here. Now, this is really cool as well. You can make kind of fields. You can grow a load of stuff. Red-covered shrubs, flax, cabbage, carrot, and a load of pretty good stuff. So we're going to go for the agriculture first, and then we're going to go towards preserving food and brewing. It's definitely what we're going to be needing. How much food do we have left, by the way? Got 1 package food, 5 package food, and we've got some cabbage. That is still fresh for the moment. So I don't really need to. And I think what we need to do is get the storage, the food storage, done next. That may be important. Or I may need a wall around our settlement to protect us. I might need to do that. So here we go. So now we've got a spare bedroom, you see. There we go. And the colour determines what it is. So this is blue, you can see. Shared bedroom, and they gain a small positive mood boost when they sleep in there, which is good. If you want to get rid of this, just click on the overlay off, and it gets rid of it. So that's fine. So now that's all done and dusted, we do have beams now, so we can actually finish off building our little storage area here. So we'll do that. You're going to be building the beams around there, and now that's done, we'll get a roof going. And I want a wicker roof over this. I think a wicker roof would look pretty cool over this. Get a small wicker roof over that. Just got to keep the wood dry. I don't know if it actually affects anything if it's wet, but I'll sooner get it done anyway. So all this has been chopped off. Now what we're going to need to do is I probably need to get some form of food storage going. For that, we're going to have to build a cellar. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Like building below the layers, it can be a little bit hard, but we need to get it done. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can build production-wise. Oh, no, I do need a campfire, actually. So we'll get a small campfire here, right next to the house, in case we do need to cook something at some point. For the moment, I don't need to cook any extra food. I mean, we've got the small food packages, so probably don't need to. But then the cabbage is rotting, so I might actually do that. I might actually build something. We'll see. We'll see. I also need to think about where I'm going to be building the wall. I mean, this is blocking me. I'm going to want to chop this down. I'm going to want to mine this to get rid of it. And then we're going to want to build a pretty big wall around. I do want enough room so I can expand and grow if I need to. And the wall's pretty important to start off with. Just kind of push back your really annoying raiders. Have I got a miner yet or not? Got you as a miner. It's the same person who's researching, so I probably don't need to do that just yet. I might be able to get away with not having... I might actually get away with building a small tower or something to start off with. I'll see. Anyway, so that's been done. What I'm going to need to do now, quickly, is harvest. Now, why harvest? Because I want to harvest some of these mushrooms. So we can harvest these mushrooms, and then use these mushrooms with the cabbage to make some stew. And we'll go for the products there, and I want to keep doing until I have at least 10 of these. And what's going to happen is you've got an individual who's on cooking. She's going to start cooking, bringing the goods, bringing the ingredients. So at the moment, she's bringing the cabbage. But you need, like, multitude of stuff, I think. Oh, no, you can actually only make cabbage stew, which is actually interesting. If you get mushrooms, you can mix in mushrooms with it, and it gives you a load of, like, extra stuff. I mean, so why not do that? How are we research-wise? I need 20 and 20. So what I'll do, I'll keep doing this till I get 20 and 20. Then I'll stop, like, kind of researching, and we'll get you on mining so I can clear the area. I still have a couple of days till the attack, I think. I think the attacks arrive on day 6. I can't remember exactly. I really can't. So you can see there's waste, and this is a stew. So they've got a couple of stew piles there now. So there's some food for our settlers if they want to use it. But we definitely need to like kind of build somewhere to store it. And for that, we're going to start building our storage area. So what I'm going to want to do is build a storage building over here. So again, I'll try and make it as flush and as neat looking as possible. Just because I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to that. So I'm going to want to build this like here. It doesn't need to be massive. To be honest, it really doesn't need to be massive. What I will do is probably get maybe on 6 here. I think 6 enough. I mean, I could probably increase it a little bit more like this. Actually, I would increase the length thing. Okay, so that works for me. So we'll do that. I think that's big enough for kind of a food storage area, but it's underground that's going to be important. So what we're going to want to do is, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to want to go in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then each one around. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, here. And we're going to want 3. We're going to want to go 3 down like this. Okay, because I need room to work. So when you're making these cellars, it's really, really tricky. You make sure you got enough like leeway and enough room to kind of go down and work with. And on top, what we'll do, we'll go down 1 level, and then we'll build a floor on top of it, and then hopefully kind of dig 3 down, and then dig 3 down to the left, maybe. That will be something that I'm going to want to do. And then we'll dig 3 down to the right, and then kind of go down in like a circle this way, and then have the storage under the house. Hopefully it's in the same capacity. Hopefully I've got it right. If not, I'll just fill the holes up with some walls. And by the way, this reminds me, I need to get some kind of windows, don't I? So we've got a window there, we've got a window there. Of course, we'll want to make it look all symmetrical and even. No reason why I can't. And pop one there and one there. And then we'll go for the doorway. Of course, we'll pop it in the middle. Where's the door handle? So the door handle's there. Boom. I like having double doors like that. It just looks pretty damn cool. I don't need to make it multiple story. I probably will build 2 separate rooms in this like storage area. Probably a couple of bedrooms. I mean, why not? It's just extra bedroom room. And I'm definitely going to want a butcher's table in here to be able to kind of butcher the stuff. Now, it's not a room, so I'm going to want to go for maybe a bit of a wooden roof here, I think, on this one. I mean, why not go for a wooden roof? Yeah, I'll go for a wooden roof on this one, just to kind of change the aesthetics. Why not? And then hopefully this is going to be where we're going to store our, our glorious food. By the way, have I gone too many here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I could probably reduce it down a bit if I wanted to be really OCD and make it incredibly even, but nah, not really. That would just be too silly. It'll just showcase my OCD for everyone to see. Are you playing backgammon on your own? You are. How the hell are you playing backgammon on your own? And like chop this down. Of course, we're going to want more resources. I'll also chop probably some of this down here. Get these trees done. This one and this one. Kind of chop down the extra stuff. You're going to need a fair few resources. And I'm going to want someone to mine this as well. Do I have someone on secondary on mine as well? I might actually put you on 3 as well. You never know. Do I want to keep you... Do you want to keep building... There we go. Is it 10? I'm going to stop now. I don't really need to build anymore. We have more than enough. So I'll stop the production there. That's fine. We'll quickly get the storage going. And then I think we need to kind of slowly make the blueprint of our wall to protect our settlers. You never know. I don't want anyone to die. How much ale I've got? Got enough food, enough for the moment. You've got more than enough food for the time being. It says again, food reserve and stockpiles are low because I haven't got a dedicated stockpile for the food. So that's the reason why. You're cutting, constructing, writing. That's good. Can I get anything else yet? 13. Very close. We'll go for preserving food first, and then we'll go for brewing. And then, of course, we need to make a small brewer's house. I'll just try and kind of make everything around this kind of small plaza for the moment, and then we'll kind of spread out afterwards. I mean, why not? Research available now. Okay, so now I can go... I want preserving food first. That costs more than brewing? It does cost more. Oh, wait a little bit. That's fine. That's not a problem at all. So, I think I'm going to want to... I need to really think about how to do this. It can be tricky to organise this. I'm not the best organiser in the world, so I'm probably going to be doing something wrong when I do actually try to build my goddamn cellar. But they are super important, and I do recommend getting them. It really does slow down the food decomposition process by quite a significant amount. Like a massive amount. I'm just going to quickly save the game, actually. in case it crashes. Now, it doesn't crash too much. I've had a few crashes, maybe 2 throughout the whole course of my time playing the game. But I just want to make sure, in case it does, I don't go too far behind. I mean, it'll probably kill me if I had to do it all over again. But yeah, it's pretty stable. Honestly, it really is pretty damn stable. I do say. Again, I've had like 2 crashes throughout the whole time playing it, and I played it quite a lot. Well, that's probably because I played it so long that my computer was properly heating up. Probably something like that. Anyway, you're sleeping now. Good. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you do get more settlers. They do join in. You have events, by the way, that happen, so it allows you to bring some in. And generally, it's kind of a trade-off. You bring someone in, but some bandits or people come after him. And then, of course, you have to push back the bandits to gain the settler. And it is all pretty cool. It really is. And everything's looking pretty nice for the moment. It's all looking pretty damn good. We have our home. We have our potential cellar being built here. Hopefully, someone's going to be digging out this pretty quickly. Aha! So now I can go preserving food, which is what I want. There we go. And of course, what I'm going to do here for the preserving food section, I'm going to want to build another floor. We're going to go for a wicker floor. A platform for the second floor. Yeah, I want the wood here. I want a wood floor in this area. So I'll go for 6x5 maybe. I mean, would that be enough if I can go that way? And then what I can do is get the smokehouse. And I probably want a clay smokehouse, to be honest. Let's see. Now, smokehouses are more efficient outside, so I do recommend putting the thing outside if you can, because it's just better. It really is. It's more efficient. If you put it inside, its productivity is reduced. And I'm actually going to need to build maybe another layer here. Or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually probably try and put it in the middle. Again, this is my OCD kicking in. If it's not, like, exactly bang on in the middle, then so be it. It can't be helped. So I'll put this there. Okay, so we have it on that section. I might actually cancel this like that. And then what I'm going to do is build... No, you know what? No, we need more. You know what? Let's just build the whole patio that way, I think. I'll just quickly cancel this. Do it again. Smokehouse, bang on. Yeah, it's not bang on in the middle, but it's like close enough for me. I could probably actually fit 2 smokehouses on this thing. You know what? I'm going to fit 2 smokehouses. You never know. You never know, you never know. So we'll put that there like this. Okay, bim bam boom. Nice and lush. And then what we're going to do is go for the beam again. Beam there, put the beam there, and of course, don't need one that side, I don't think. That should be more than enough to support the thing. And we'll go for a wicker roof this time. Oh, I do need a beam to support the other side, okay. Yeah, but they can still get through the door, so that's fine. So now we'll go for the wicker roof here. Okay, so there we have like a small outdoor extension where the smoking is going to happen. Which looks cool, I have to say. So here we've got you mining, so you're starting to dig the areas necessary. Now there are different minerals. There's like limestone, there's iron, there's clay. So for example, this is limestone. You can see in the bottom left here, you can see the percentage of limestone, 100% limestone. You've got some iron as well, you've got clay. I think that's about it you've got for the moment. You can combine alloys as well, by the way, so you can properly make steel. It is honestly fairly damn cool. Now, you're building this. That's nice. What day are we? We're day 4 at the moment. Actually, the days are going by pretty damn quickly. They're going really quickly. And then, once we've built the cellar, we'll probably build the brewery. And then we'll kind of go for a small defensive wall structure, I think. Not too big. I can actually expand on it a bit later on. And I can turn it into stone. I think turning it into stone walls is going to be the best thing to do. I really do. But that's again for later. We need to set up a whole mining operation for that. And there's... where's all the limestone? I mean, there's a load of limestone down here. We can set up a mining operation down there. That'll be something that I would like to do. It will be pretty cool. We also need a waste disposal as well. Are you still researching stuff? Yeah, you are. We've got, what, 6 left? And of course, all the books you produce, you keep, by the way. You don't get rid of them so much you'll actually spend the resources to get the tech. You keep the books, and you need to keep them. And if you don't keep them and you lose them, then you have to research up to the amount of books that you need to fill it up. So, basically, I've allocated 50. If I was to lose 10 of them in a raid, then I would have to build the 10 to refill up the allocator stuff before I'd research available tech again. So it's important that you keep them all. It really is super important. Can I get more clay? Aha, there's some clay around here. Let's get the clay there. You'll get that. That's fine. Get some clay. Get more of that. So we've got the first level being built here, which is what we want. We'll build all this down. And then I'll probably get a set of stairs, I think. I'm definitely going to, like, floor it up at some point. But for the moment, I just need to get this built. I'm still trying to figure out how's the best way to do it. I'm probably going to get it all wrong. Again, I'm not a mastermind in organisation, to be honest. Well, let's go. So you're building that. That's good. We finally got a smokehouse. So we can actually start probably hunting and getting some meat kind of properly smoked. Because it really does help with winter. Especially when it comes to winter, because you're going to have to stockpile food to pass the winter, to survive the winter and stuff. It is super important. It really is. And we've only got 3 more sections to do here. Where am I going to... I'm thinking, do I build a tower? I can build a small defensive structure for the moment, and I can actually get rid of that defensive structure. It would save me building a whole wall. That might be the best thing to do. I honestly don't know. Anyway, right, let's get a stair. So I've got my first stair section down here that I'm actually building. So, do I want to go for... You know what, I might actually go for another level here. Now, I know I can wooden floor this up again if I wanted to. So I can actually hide it, so I'm not entirely worried. So, what I'm going to do is... I just want to quickly get another level there. For where the stair is. Actually, no, I don't. I don't want to do that. What I'm going to want to do, though, is get rid of... I need to get rid of that. I also need to get rid of this. And I need to make it another layer down, because what I want to do, I want to make sure I've got 2 squares ahead so I can actually maneuver and turn the stair round to actually go down another level. I need enough to maneuver. I definitely do. I can have mine this, I need to mine that, and then we'll mine this. Of course, I can just build a wall on it again, so I am honestly not that worried. I probably need more I don't really need any more wood at the moment. We've got enough wood going. Research available. Okay, so we've got the brewing, which is fine. You can actually get a set of furniture next, and then get some beds and stuff. By the way, they sleep better in, like, hay beds, wooden hay beds. So, we'll unlock the brewing. Now I don't need this anymore, so I'm just going to stop you doing that, and we're actually going to get you focusing on other things, like the mining, and we'll get the underground storage done. That's going to be the most important thing. And while they're sleeping, I'll just bang on another save. Go. That's fine. And then we'll finish off the cellar. Hopefully it'll be done in the next day. I'm thinking maybe a wooden tower here. Just a small 2-story tower where I can shove my archers in order to shoot the enemy raiding us at the moment. I mean, the first raid is only going to be about 3 of them, so I'm not really that worried about them trying to kill us. A lot of deer, which is good. We're going to be able to do a lot with that. Is that fresh? Where's my cabbage? Got no cabbage left now. I've got some packaged meals left, so that's fine. So you're finishing building that. Good. You finished this. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So now that is done. Settlers are idle. I know. I might actually get you guys to do something else. I honestly don't know. I might actually get one of them to chop down this. Just get rid of the hay. We might as well. Come on. Finish this off, Meggy. Alright, you've done that. That's great stuff. Great stuff, my dear lady. Right, now let's go for... We'll build it here. Okay. So that's good. So that's going to be going down. And then what I'm going to want to do is definitely get rid of these 2 levels here and then dig down this way. Or you know what? I think it's going to be safer to do it here, I think. Yeah, it may not be bang in the middle, but it's safer to do it there. And then I can actually proper dig down. Okay, I'm trying to think about how I'm going to dig down this properly. So, where do I want to go? I want to probably go... I'm going to want to go down... You know what? I should probably get rid of this level as well. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to deconstruct this, because I want to go 3 down again. So, I'm going to deconstruct that. Okay, and then we're going to go for another level here. Honestly, I can just, like, literally build a floor over this again. It's not a problem. Again, if I just did this now, I can just whole damn floor over the thing, and of course it covers the gap, and then of course we have the cellar thing down there. So that's honestly fine. So what I'm going to want to do is do another layer here. Because of course I'm going to want to start from the end to the side here, because if I don't do that, what's going to happen is I'm going to be digging forward, and then at one point I won't be able to like kind of dig, because there'll be the hole there between us and where we want to dig. So that's the reason why we need to work backwards, well, to the back, to the front, and that's going to be the best way to do it. And honestly, the construction of the game is super fun. You can really make some really creative stuff. Yeah, I've seen on the Reddit, there's some guys who've been posting some pretty crazy stuff, and some super cool productions. I do recommend going to check them out. Now, we've got that done, so I'm going to have to get another stair. So the stairs are 3 across, okay? So what I'm going to want to do then is from here, like this, is build this down that way. So we're going to go... Let's now start from here. So we're going to have to start there, there, and... We'll start from these 2 sides here, and then once you've done that, we'll do this last one, and then I'll get the stair in, and then we'll go down the other way. Okay, so that's done. We're going to do this last one. I probably should have gone another one down, to be honest, but I can rectify it. It's not too much of a problem. Anyway, barbarian snacks. So some said tales of the progeny eating people were poppycock. Would they cross themselves when Telote appeared, having escaped the brutes with sharpening their knives? If cannibals come looking for their lunch, would you keep Telote off the menu? So here's an example of an event where you get some extra settlers. So you can either choose to bring them in or leave them out. We're going to help her. The problem is when doing this now, so we'll help her. In 1 day, 13 hours and 57 minutes, we have a potential attack by cannibals. Now, we've got another settler, and she's pretty good at carpentry. She's very good at construction, by the way, which is really nice. So we're going to set a job up again, the same principle. Again, now we're going to set the schedule to be different now. Now we have an even number of settlers. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the leisure time is completely different. So we're going to have the settler for you there, and then what you're going to do is probably... Actually, you know what? It needs to go before. So we'll do that. Then we'll go to the 2 leisure time before. Okay. So then they do it by pairs. And then what happens then by doing it this way is that we have no downtime. And this means that people are always going to be working no matter what, and we can actually get stuff done. But the next thing we need to do is set the job. So she's a little bit wounded, and this gives me an opportunity to show you what like the kind of wounds are. So she's got a mild concussion, and it's serious. You can see all the negative effects it does, and you can see how long it takes to expire. Now, I can treat her, and I think that we can definitely get someone to treat the lady. So, we've got someone on tend, which is going to work for us, so she can actually tend to her wounds. You're also going to be on tend, and you're pretty damn good at construction, I think. You're really good at construction. So, you're going to be on build. Now, what else we got? Melee, she's pretty decent, to be honest. Botany can be useful, but I want to have you on haul. Haul is going to be important. I want you to haul stuff. Research don't want, tailoring don't want yet, craft don't want, smithing don't want. I'll leave you on carpentry for the time being. I can actually get you cooking as well, so I'll put you 2 cook. Your botany is normal, but I'll keep it on 3. Mine don't want that. Harvest, grow, keep it on 3. Hunt, keep that up. So that's fine, now she's properly organised. She's going to come back, and now we need to get ready for the potential attack. So I think what we're going to do is just quickly build a small wooden infrastructure here where we can defend. I don't think that I'm going to have time to finish our glorious cellar just yet. So let's quickly get the stair going. All right. We'll quickly get the stairs. This goes down below ground, of course. So that's that. Then what we're going to want to do is, of course, then dig out these sections. Of course. So, and then we're going to be able to go underground. So we'll get the stairs being built. Don't know if I can actually go. I should have probably dug this out first, to be honest. I might have to reevaluate. I mean, I think they can go this way. I'm pretty sure they can, actually. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Settler wound needs tending. Who's the good tender, by the way? Linotta is. Can you tend to her wounds? I don't think you can. I think she maybe has to sleep to tend to the wounds. She does. Well, she's going to gain health on her own anyway, so that's fine. So now that's done. What I'm going to need to do now is to dig this out, okay? Dig all that. So then we can go under the house then. That's what we're going to want to do. So now that's done. So this is 2 layers down. And this is going to be basically where the cellar's going to be. Now, how do I want to reorganize it now? I'm definitely going to be building floor. So let me just kind of see what's going to happen here. I can actually rebuild the whole damn floor. Okay, so we'll go for the whole floor. I can do. So now no one can see what's going on down here. Now if you want to go through the layers, it's just a good example to show. So I hold control and scroll. You can actually go through the layers. So this is the layer just below it. And how do I do this? What do I want to do? Do I go down one more? Yeah, I'm going to want to dig out this again to make a hallway, and then at the end of this hallway we're going to be doing the whole thing on this side. So now I just want to make sure that this is all right. Actually, you know what? I'll do the floor afterwards, to be honest. I don't really need to do that floor just yet. Do the floor afterwards. So now we've got to make sure we get the right one. I don't want to dig a hole where I don't need to dig the hole. I can definitely wall this. I can actually use this for a bit of storage if I wanted to. It wouldn't be too much of a problem. But anyway, let's quickly get ourselves a small tower going. I'm going to want something to defend us. I'm just going to build it here for the moment. I'll actually get... It's just a small platform. So we'll just go for a small 5x5... Yeah, we'll go for a small 5x5 platform. Again, it's just so I can get the archer on... Just get him up to some kind of high ground so he can shoot. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's probably worth building it there. Probably worth building it on here. I don't know where they're going to come, though. That is a good question. They can come from anywhere. I might just build it here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just going to build it on here for the moment. I can always get rid of it. So go for a 5x5. Small 5x5 structure. Right, that's that. Probably like... I don't even need to get it any higher, to be honest. I really don't. I'll put that there, and we'll just defend this area. I think it's just going to be easier to do it this way. I just want somewhere where we have a set of height. Now, when you're mining, you do need to be careful and wary of collapsing. Hopefully, there's not going to be any of that. I hope so. If you mine too many different areas, you can potentially make it collapse. What I am going to be doing here, though, is building a wall and kind of act as maybe some form of support. Now, it allows me to then build this all up. So what I'm going to do is down here, we'll definitely go with a bit of a... We'll wait until this has been dug out first, and then I'll get a wall there and then a wall the other side, and we'll have the one corridor that goes underground. And then that one corridor is going to open into some one massive kind of cold storage. And the temperature goes down as you go down. I'll show you an example of it later on. I don't have any wood, by the way. That's pretty annoying. Let's actually chop these down pretty quickly. Might as well. Get some extra chopping going. You can never have enough wood. Okay, so now that is done, we have the first section of our kind of underground corridor done. So I'm going to want to build this here. Okay. So then what I want to do is kind of scroll down below, and there we go. So now we can... So there we go. So now we can actually see pretty well how it all is. So we have our first wall section. Okay. And this hopefully will hold up the other section. So what I want to do quickly now is dig out the middle bit here. Just one, and then build a wooden wall to act as a pillar of support, which would allow me then to make sure that this whole thing doesn't crumble and get completely destroyed. And that's not what we want. But anyway, it's night time, and I think it's time to end the second episode here. Thank you so much for joining me, people. In the next one, we have some cannibals that are coming. They're coming in about 1 day, so we'll obviously get that done in the next episode. But anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. If you are enjoying things, and of course, please don't hesitate to smash that like button down below. And if you want to see some more Going Medieval, then please do consider subscribing to the channel for more. And with that said and done, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.